With there being amazing girls introduced to us every single season, it really begs the question, who is anime's greatest simp? Let's find out. The rankings will be as follows. We got Reddit Mod. This is the highest or lowest honor I can bestow on any of these characters. Nice guy. And I'm not talking about like, oh, he's a really nice person. I'm talking about those self-proclaimed nice guys. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you're probably one of them. Average simp. Nothing wrong with a little simping here and there. This is an acceptable tier to get. Bit of a crush, which you know, nothing wrong with that. And then man ain't no simp. We do not catch him lacking at any point during the series. With the tiers out of the way, let's just get into the rankings. Sakuta from Bunny Girl Senpai. This man ain't no simp. Well, he's an interesting one. His undying devotion to mine might make him an easy target for one of the top tiers. However, given his sense of humor, ability to talk to other women, and just the fact that Mai reciprocates the feelings, I'm gonna say he's not as bad as you might think. He's got way more social skills than an average Reddit mod, and he's got way too much game to be a self-proclaimed nice guy. So I'm gonna throw him straight into average simp. Edward Elric. This one's interesting. While I haven't finished Fullmetal Alchemist yet, I will say there's one thing about him that's very noticeable. He does not like being called short, and that inferiority complex really makes me want to put him high up on the tier list. However, for now, from the 11 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood I've seen, I only feel comfortable throwing him into average simp. Shirogane from Love is War. My man's a simp. The game between him and Kaguya, where neither of them are willing to admit their feelings, really comes off as childish. I feel like the average person would not have to go through even half of the hurdles they're going through to get into their relationship. While I love him as a character, I gotta throw him into nice guy tier. Issei from High School DxD. How do I even rate this one? On one end, he's not really a simp because he kind of hates half of his harem a lot of the time, and they all just bully him. But on the other end, he really just gives off Reddit mod vibes, man. If you look at any single 5-minute High School DxD clip out of context, you'll see what I mean. Issei, congratulations. You're getting thrown into Reddit mod tier. Futuru from the Quintessential Quintuplets. Ah, the good old trope of the man that doesn't realize that all of the girls love him. You can't be a simp if you don't realize what's going on. Over 2 seasons and 24 episodes, the man does not realize that any of the girls like him until they straight up admit it to him. And even then, he does not waver in his dedication to continue tutoring them without having that interfere in their lives. However, because he does ultimately end up choosing one of the girls, and it is quite clear that he is flustered when he finds out that they like him, I'm gonna throw him into a bit of a crush. Kosei from Your Lie in April. I feel bad ranking this one. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I have to. At the end of the day, he is a simp. The girl he likes is in a relationship with another dude, yet he continues to fawn after her. And even when it's obvious that she returns the feelings and his friend is kinda chill with it, he still chooses to back off. Kosei, my poor boy, I feel for you, but I gotta throw you into nice guy. Light Yagami from Death Note. My man ain't no simp. I would say he looks down on women based on the way he treats his girl, but honestly, he looks down on everyone equally. The man used everyone and everything that he possibly could to complete his goal. A manipulative and terrible person, but Light gets to be put in man ain't no simp. While we're at it, L. While there isn't a romantic plot for L, my man is most definitely a simp. The way he reacts when any girl talks to her is very reminiscent of someone that never leaves the house.
You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall for you.
Let's not go that far.
And I mean, that kind of makes sense. L never does leave the house. He may be a master crime solver, but he can't solve his way into a woman's heart. Sorry, L, but I gotta put you in Reddit mod. Ryota from Kakegurui. And I know I say that name completely wrong, leave me alone. My poor man begins the series quite literally being stepped on. He didn't have a chance from the start. And after he is saved from the situation by Yumiko, he proceeds to follow her around like a dog while she continues her shenanigans. And that girl's insane. Ryota clearly needs someone to save him, but for now, he's also getting put in Reddit mod tier. Kirito from Sword Art Online. This one, he's a little hard to rate, honestly. He's a little bit of a simp for Asuna, but it's kind of the same situation with Sakuta, where it's mutual, so it's not really a bad thing. He also has an entire harem of women for almost no reason, and he makes no moves on any of them. If he had failed to wife Asuna within like the first 7 episodes of the series, I'd be more inclined to put him higher. Kirito gets to be put in a bit of a crush. Shinji from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Shinji is most definitely a simp. And a bad one at that. Even forgetting about the hospital scene, which I wish I could forget about the hospital scene, he is still an absolute simp. Shinji is so down bad, he is physically incapable of talking to the women in his life. Shinji's getting put into Reddit mod tier. Sora from No Game No Life. If you're simping for your sister, are you still a simp? My vote's yes. This man is devoted to his sister to an uncomfortable degree. No Game No Life was one of the first anime I watched, and this dynamic really freaked me out at first. While I've gotten a little more used to anime shenanigans, I'm still gonna have to throw Sora into nice guy tier. Subaru from ReZero. You already know what I'm gonna say. Amelia. That man's devotion to Amelia makes him 199,40,000 million. It makes him a simp.
Can you tell I'm still not over the fact that he rejected Rem like that?
Man dies tens, if not hundreds of times for a woman he met over the course of a single day. I don't know if you can become more of a simp than that. You've hit peak enlightenment and get to join everyone else in Reddit mod. Next up, let's blow through the My Hero boys.
What did he say?
I probably shouldn't have phrased it that way. Deku. Kind of like all the other airheads, I can't really call you a simp if you don't even pick up on the fact that the girl likes you. He also doesn't make any moves on Ochako, at least up until the 5th season. I'll throw him in a bit of a crush since he definitely likes her, but yeah, not a simp. Bakugo. I actually don't even know how to rate Bakugo. For as far as I've gotten into My Hero Academia, he hasn't made any moves on any women. Probably yelled at some of them, because he yells at everyone. I guess I'll throw him into Man Ain't No Simp. Aizawa. First of all, I love this man. Second of all, he clearly ain't no simp. However, we can't forget that one potential love interest. My man could kinda pull. Aizawa's getting thrown into a bit of a crush. Mineta. Absolutely pathetic. Even ignoring the fact that his entire internship was just devoted to Mount Lady simply because he wanted to get close to a female, he is one of the worst offenders out of anyone I've talked about so far. Just a horn dog monster, unable to pull with any women, yet he continues to try throughout the series. Quite literally the laughingstock of his entire class. If there was a ranking higher than Reddit mod, Mineta would be in it. Ugh. Todoroki. Todoroki hasn't shown any tendencies of being a simp, but he's not as bad as Bakugo when it comes to just rejecting everyone. This might be unfair, but I'm gonna throw him into average simp, simply because I just see him as a pretty normal dude. Endeavor. Yeah, I don't really remember the backstory of Todoroki, but from the little amount that I do, I don't really feel comfortable rating Endeavor. We're just gonna move on to another series. The dude from Maid-sama. I know many of you are gonna disagree with me on this one, but he is absolutely a simp. Let me explain. He goes above and beyond for Mizaki the entire series, and for most of the series, what does she do in response? Bully him, punch him, berate him, and call him a perv. Misaki doesn't even deserve someone as nice as him. No average simp would do this, no. This is the job of a nice guy. Next up, let's talk about my favorite Attack on Titan character, Armin. Am I alone in absolutely hating this man? Similar to a certain blonde-haired boy we'll get to a little bit later, he's just such a crybaby. He is completely dependent on everyone else, has absolutely zero self-esteem, and can easily be thrown into Reddit mod tier. God, there are a lot more simps than I thought there were. Levi! Levi, on the other hand, Levi ain't no simp. Independent, strong-willed, however, the little side of him that really cares about his teammates moves him up into a bit of a crush. Eren. I'm so disappointed in this man. He had Mikasa, who was nothing but nice to him and a wonderful person. He's getting put in a Man Ain't No Simp. Tanjiro. I don't think I could put Tanjiro too strongly in either direction. He obviously is loyal and has a very strong sense of family, but I don't think anything he's done really makes him a simp. At the same time, it's not like he hasn't shown any interest in any women, so I think I'm gonna throw him into average simp. Rengoku. Imagine this man trying to flirt. There's no chance it goes well. He either completely scares them off or quite literally kills them with his kindness. I guess I gotta throw him in Man Ain't No Simp, but like, my other blonde-haired boy that I absolutely despise. Zenitsu. He is by far the most annoying character in Demon Slayer. Don't at me, I hate him. Nothing you say could possibly convince me that he is not the worst character ever. Once again, completely dependent on everyone else. Obsessed over Nezuko, who can't even speak. It's fine. I'm gonna throw him into Reddit mod, and I'm just gonna move on from him. Kaneki. With Kaneki, it kind of depends on what part of Tokyo Ghoul you're talking about. When he's super nice guy Kaneki, he's definitely a Reddit mod, but when he's normal Kaneki, he's Man Ain't No Simp. Overall, though, I would just put him in average simp. Kazuya. Oi, this man. You literally know that Chizuru likes you, like you know she does, and you're still paying her. I don't think it could get lower than this. You are actually the worst. I enjoy Rent a Girlfriend, but you as a character are absolutely deplorable. I regret saying Mineta was the worst example of a Reddit mod. You have gone far and beyond this. You are almost unsavable. Just get out of my face, man. Thank you to each and every Swaster that checked out this video. Yes, that's your name. No, it's not debatable. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, what you liked, whatever. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.